Rich, I appreciate you waiting for us there, mate. We're talking about Arne Slot, looking highly likely that he's going to be the new man in charge of Liverpool next season. What's your thought process, mate?
I just think it's a new era. Klopp has left Liverpool in a very, very good place.
Yep.
And I think Arne Slot is the next in line, and he will bring free-flowing football to Anfield once again. I think we need to get behind him as a fan base, definitely give him time, let him leave his mark on Liverpool, and hopefully the trophies will come once again.
Yeah, you guys do give your managers time.
Yeah, they do.
So, historically, that he's got no problem with that.
Are you concerned about the churn of players in the summer?
I think Salah's going to be out the door. I think Núñez will probably be out the door. And I've heard rumours about Alisson as well. I think it's going to be a complete overhaul in terms of faces coming in. I actually watched a little bit of final last night just to have a little look to see how they play. And Getrauda.
Nice. Well done, mate.
Very, very good player.
So he'll be coming over.
Good player. I really like the look of him. And also, for a holding midfielder, I know that's always been our problem. Endo's done a fantastic job, I must say.
Yeah.
But I think Max Riefer, who plays for them, very, very good credentials. Dutch international, would suit our play straight away. It's just getting a number 9 that can actually score goals.
That's a tough thing.
He might come good. Núñez might come good next season.
He ain't coming good, mate.
No?
Nah, he's not coming good.
Why?
He's been... Listen, he's had enough time. And if you're not now, 2 years into this, more clinical, there's no development at all from when he first arrived. He's a pest, don't get me wrong, and he's a nightmare to defend against.
Yeah.
But he misses too often key chances.
And that's why, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's why you're probably not further up the table
Absolutely
right now.
it is. Absolutely it is.
It's the margins.
If you look at the goals that he's missed, so he missed the open goal against Luton, we drew 1-1, 2 points dropped. Man United missed a sitter, 2 points dropped. That's 4 points.
Yeah.
That's back in the title race straight away. I know you shouldn't put the blame on someone, but you spent £75 million on a Uruguayan who was fantastic at Benfica, scored goals in his sleep. He's come over to our country. He's come over to England. He hasn't really learnt the language. And, that finish against Everton, my word, he had the whole goal to aim at. Just open up your body and stick it in the bottom corner. Don't try and drill Pickford into the goal as well. It's one of those,
No composure.
That's it.
No composure.
100%.
Absolutely.
We need someone with composure. I think the likes of, there's few and far between with number 9s now. Obviously, Harry Kane, fantastic. Lewandowski's aging. I think in terms of a number 9 to replace him, I think down at Newcastle, I think Isak would be incredible.
I think you're going to be
there's going to be a few
challenged.
people after that, isn't there?
You got him going to Arsenal.
I think Arsenal want a piece of it. Yeah. Newcastle are going to throw a few quid at him to try and keep
Ollie
him.
Watkins ain't going nowhere either. Especially if they're playing Champions League.
There's a few strikers that are already in the Premier League.
Ivan Toney.
That have more composure than...
Ivan Toney might be a good fit.
Absolutely he might be, because there will be chances created and you will then see the goal intake going up. My point with Núñez is that, listen, he's not the 9, is he? He's not the 9. Is he someone that can disrupt off the bench? Maybe. Is he someone that can play off the left? Maybe. Because he's a pest. He's a nightmare to mark, isn't he?
He would, he just... Do you know who reminds me of? Paul Dickov.
Just busy.
Remember Paul Dickov?
Busy, man.
Just busy, just on your shoulder.
Just
clipping your heels. Studs down at Achilles.
Leave me alone.
Just a nasty piece of work.
And he's a big, strong boy, and he's quick. But when he's galloping through and he's one-on-one, you're praying that he puts it in.
Just for his sake.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because sometimes he works so hard, he deserves a goal.
Absolutely, he does.
But then he just doesn't want it. No composure, as I said.
Derek, how are you, mate?
Hi guys, great shows as usual.
Cheers, buddy. Come on,
Derek.
I'm thinking about Arne Slot. I think it's maybe a take a chance type management appointment, as would Bruno Amorim been. I personally would have brought in Zinedine Zidane.
Ooh, big. Go massive. Right, go on then.
Along with Steven Gerrard as his understudy.
Okay.
That would be the ideal world.
Yes, definitely.
But does Steven Gerrard want to be an understudy? He might have main man syndrome right now.
Well, somebody like Zinedine Zidane, I think he would certainly look up to as a player and a manager. So I think that actually would work, Carlton, to be honest with you.
No. Listen, in that universe that you're in and that what you're thinking, yes, I understand it, but I just don't think he would do it. He just wants to crack it himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I just think we're a big enough club that why should we not be looking for Zinedine Zidane?
Yeah, I don't know if that'll be a good fit.
I
can't see it myself. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that's just like a name that I wouldn't connect to Liverpool, and that's not in a bad way. It's just the two brands don't go.
Yeah, it's a bit of an English man.
I think when I think of Liverpool managers, I think of cult heroes. Do you know, like one of their own, someone that comes from under the radar, a little bit of an underdog type vibe that just becomes that cult hero. They don't necessarily employ rock stars, do they? To be, and Zidane's a rock star, absolutely a rock star.
He's unbelievable.
I don't know if it would work at Liverpool. Listen, this guy might work. It might work because he is that under the radar. He might come in. He might get the fans straight away. The fans might get him. He's like, okay, we'll give you a couple of years, mate. Do what you need to do. Revamp the side. As long as we're seeing developments month on month, week on week, everything's cool. And after a couple of years, you look at it and you go, okay, we're on the verge of winning something now.
Yeah, definitely. And that's where I think the Liverpool fans will understand and say this is a project. It's not our instant success, because that's not how it works, and they know that. So they might have to go back a few pegs to go forward, and they know that. So yeah, I'm excited for them. It's a new era.
It's daunting though at the same time, innit? Because you're losing Jurgen Klopp.
I know, and that's hard.
And he's one of theirs.
Yeah.
He's one of their guys. He's galvanised a whole city together, and he's brought success. And this season, now people will look at this season and they'll go, they fluffed it. They fluffed it. No, they didn't. They didn't fluff it. They were never supposed to be here. Let's be dead straight about it. This is one of those working in progress years. I actually think Liverpool have had a fantastic season. I think they've overachieved. I know that they picked up the Carabao Cup. Let's be dead straight. You look at that final, they should never have won it. Chelsea should have had them out of sight, mate. They got away with one. They won themselves a trophy. Okay, they've been in the race for various other trophies and they've fallen short. It's looking like they're going to fall short in the league title race. But they're going to, if you'd have said at the start of the season, Liverpool will win a trophy and they'll get Champions League football based on last season.
Oh, no.
Mate, that's success.
They underachieved last season. And you're saying they overachieved this season?
I think they've overachieved this season. I really do. They've revamped the whole midfield. You've got one guy that puts the ball in the net. The others, Jota's been injured.
Yeah, Jota, that is a massive miss for him.
Massive miss for him.
Massive.
And other lads that are playing up front with Salah, they can't hit a ball and door, mate.
Yeah. Gakpo, what's going on with him as well?
I don't know what's going on with a lot of these players.
Yeah.
But the young lads, there's been real development with the young boys. As you've just said, he's leaving Liverpool in a really good place. If you can get a manager that buys into kind of the same philosophy that Jurgen Klopp's leaving behind,
it should be all right in the next couple of years.
It should be okay.
In the next couple of years. They'll stay afloat, innit?
I'm going to be honest.
Be around it.
I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't expect Champions League football again next year to finish top four.
I think they'll get that.
But if they do, I think that's a great achievement. I would say, listen, don't expect it. Don't get into him if you don't get top four. If you're 5 and 6, listen, okay.
Yeah.
You've got to do it the year after, though, mate.
It just depends how the other teams do next season, like the Chelseas. Some of the teams that we was expecting to be a little bit more higher.
You would expect, right,
Newcastle,
next season,
like, they're going to turn it on.
City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, right? I don't think those three are going anywhere in the race for the top four.
You reckon Aston Villa?
Absolutely.
Don't you think
Unai Emery has got Villa ticking, right? And I know that they've got European football coming in. If they get, do you imagine if they get Champions League qualification? That's tough. I know it is, and there's bigger asks. So maybe they might fall out, but they'll be in the conversation. Yeah. Then Ange Postecoglou is going to get Spurs going at some point. He will get them going.
Yeah, because it's only one year's been there.
Right? So, again, right, you've got his second year to come next year. Who knows what's going to go on at Newcastle? No idea what's going to go on at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Manchester United will figure it out eventually.
Will they?
Will they figure it out next year? I don't know. But they'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
It's Manchester United.
Yeah, it is.
They're bringing in new terms of hierarchy, aren't they?
Yeah,
New people
so
are coming in.
changed.
So things are going to change.
It's going in the right direction.
Yeah. Might not be next year. Might be year after.
Yeah,
but it's going to figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Listen, there will be improvements in a lot of teams. So with Liverpool, new fella coming in, I'm not expecting Champions League. I'm not expecting a top 4 finish next year.
Fair enough. I get your logic on that.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.